This is one that everyone hates. Let me show you how to write any electrolysis half equation. First, remember the phrase, I am Bay.
This reminds you of the steps that you need to take. Let's look at chlorine as an example.
The I is for ion. This is where you get the element that you're looking at and write it as an ion on the left-hand side of the equation. You can figure out the charge of the ion by looking at the group that that element is in the periodic table. So in this example, as chlorine is in group 7, it has a charge of -1. So we write Cl- on the left-hand side of the equation. Next, we have the A, which stands for atom. And this is where we write the element as an atom on the right-hand side of the equation. The M is for molecule, where you check whether your atom exists as a diatomic molecule. This just means they exist as two atoms bonded together and they have a 2 in their formula. This is the list of all the diatomic elements that you need to know. As chlorine is in this list, we would write the Cl as Cl2. Next, we have the Ba, which stands for balancing the atoms. So we have 2 chlorines on the right, but we only have 1 on the left. So we need to put a 2 in front of the Cl- to make them both balanced. The final step is the E, which stands for electrons. Here you have to add electrons to the correct side of the equation. So for positive ions, electrons go on the left, and for negative ions, electrons go on the right. So chlorine is a negative ion, so that means the electrons go on the right, and we write this as E- in an equation. So we need 2 electrons here to balance the equation. That's because each chlorine ion will lose 1 electron.